Welcome back, Psych Dude family. It's episode 4. And you know what that means? We're going to be reviewing scrubs. So in today's episode, I'm going to be going over figs. So yeah, there's a lot of videos on figs, and I know you guys know probably so much about figs, but I just wanted to give you my honest opinion and go over these different categories and compare them to the other scrubs. So stay tuned, enjoy, and let's get it started. Welcome back, everyone. So yeah, like I said in the intro, I'm going to be going over the company figs. First initial impression, I like them. But let's go through all of the categories and then I'll give you my honest opinion on what I like and what I don't like about these scrubs. And so you'll find out. So first off is how it looks. Based on how it looks, I think it honestly looks really, really good. There's some things that I don't like about it, but as we're going through it, I'll tell you about it, okay? But for the most part, these scrubs are really good. So let's just see how it looks on me, and then you guys be the judge on how it looks overall. Alrighty, so I did get the jogger type again because as I emphasized in the other videos that being short, it sucks because a lot of the scrubs are either really long or they're really baggy, and that's why I have to resort to joggers. So with these joggers, I actually do like them, but I wish they were on the tighter side. It is somewhat loose and it's wrinkled up on the bottom because let's face it, I'm not tall. These scrubs are meant for tall people, so if you're on the shorter side, I probably wouldn't recommend it because they are relatively going to be for longer people, and it's going to look all scrunched up down here, and it's just going to look ugly throughout the day. But I do like how they look. Besides it being scrunched up on the bottom, I like how they look. It's modern, it fits to my body relatively well, and I don't have any issues. So let's move on to the next category, which is durability. Like I've said in previous videos, since these are brand new scrubs, I can't necessarily tell you how durable they are, but just based on putting them on and being able to walk around, it feels relatively durable. And let's put it to the test. So the first test, like I've done in other videos, is squat test. So let's do some squats. So squats, feels good. Doesn't feel like it rip in any places, so I like it. And then so we're gonna reach over for our next test. So as we're reaching over, we want to be able to see, can these handle the wear and tear of turning patients, of reaching down, things like that. Can the pants, the shirt handle it? And I can tell you that it can. I'm reaching up, yeah, and it doesn't go past anything. So let's do jumping jacks. So far it feels good. It feels like I'm actually fitting well in these scrubs, and it can last the durability. So there's durability. So our next test is the pocket test. And as you can already tell, just based on looking at me, I ordered these pair of scrubs, and yes, it doesn't have pockets, but they do have other scrubs that do have pockets. So don't be deterred by that because you can order another pair. It's just the pair that I ordered, for some reason I didn't think about it, is pockets. But since I work as an NP now, I don't necessarily need all of those pockets, so I'm okay with it. So pockets wise, the main pocket is right here. You can fit your phone, so you won't have any issues there. And then you have the front pockets and then also the back pockets. But like other scrubs that I mentioned in the past, these don't have the side pockets down here, which will be useful for people that work in busier units when they're carrying around so many different things like gauze, gloves, well not necessarily gloves, gauze, alcohol pads, end caps, like syringes, stuff like that. They won't be able to just stuff all of their pockets. And like I said in other videos, it's gonna look kind of weird when you're just walking around with full pockets and they don't necessarily have a phone case or a pocket for your phone. So it's kind of hard in that instance, but let's count how many pockets. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pockets in total. So definitely think about that, whether or not you're working in a busy unit or you're working in another unit where you don't necessarily need to hold all of these things. So definitely take that into consideration. Which brings us to our last category, which is comfort. Are these comfortable? So initially putting them on, the material that they do use is quality material and it is extremely comfortable. I like the fact that I'm able to move around and still be comfortable throughout the day. I can wear these out and have an excuse to wear them out even if I'm not going to be working in any hospital setting or in an office setting. I could still probably wear these out and get by because they're still going to be flashy enough to be out there and be like, okay, someone's going to be like, dang, those are nice scrubs. Bravo, sir. But yes, I like it. I am comfortable enough. I can wear these to bed. I can wear them out. I can pretty much wear them anywhere and not feel like I'm standing out like a sore thumb. Especially with other pairs of scrubs, it's kind of hard to wear it out there and not feel like, oh yeah, this guy just came from the hospital, but then actually feel like you're stylish enough, comfortable enough to actually go out there in the real world and still wear these scrubs. So let's give this overall my approval on whether or not I like it and see how many stars it has. So the first one is going to be on how it looks. So based on how it looks, I'm probably going to give it a 5 out of 5. It's because it's something that I can wear outside and still look good. Yes, it is going to be on the longer side, but I can't necessarily help that. So if you're shorter and you feel like don't like the fact that it's going to crumple on the bottom, it's not as bad for me because I can always pull up my pants and then go about my day. But other people, if you're shorter than me, especially a guy, and you're older than men's, and you're shorter than 5'6", then it might crumple up a lot at the bottom. But for me, it's bearable. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 stars because I like it. So based on durability, like I said in other videos, it's kind of hard to tell, but where it stretches and where the places where it's tough, or not tough, but then where it's relatively rigid and where it needs to be rigid, I like the fact that I'm able to do all of that. And I'm still gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because I don't know if it's gonna last a long time, but for the most part, just based on walking around in it, doing the jumping jacks, doing the squats, doing reach over tests, doing the reach up test, things like that, it feels durable enough to where it's gonna last a long time. Which brings us to our next category is pockets. So the pockets, I am gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because the ones that I'm wearing right now, you don't necessarily have that many pockets. And based on the website, there are some scrubs that have a lot more pockets, but for these ones in particular, I'm gonna say 3 out of 5 because it only has those 5 pockets, and you already know how I feel about these front pockets because you can't put it anywhere, and there's no specific spot for your phone, which sucks because you should have a spot for your phone because everyone carries a phone. And even hospitals have phones for them to actually contact each other. So definitely take that into consideration. You need to have pockets for your phone. And you probably do already, but this particular brand, especially this being the one that's coming out with a new color line, which I really like, you need to be able to have that. So 3 out of 5 for the pockets, which brings us to our last one is comfort. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because these are dope. I think they're really comfortable. I think I'm able to just wear these out all the time. I feel like once I start using these more, they are gonna get more comfortable. I just took it straight out of the bag and I didn't even wash it or anything. I just put it on and they're extremely comfortable already. So 5 out of 5. So based on everything going on, I know I've been based on the other scrubs, but I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. The reason being is because I like them a lot. They're stylish, they're comfortable, they feel durable. Even though they're lacking at pockets, but sometimes it doesn't necessarily matter to me because like I said, I work as an NP. I just wear my coat over or wear a jacket over and I can just stick stuff inside there and I don't carry as many stuff compared to a nurse. But I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. I would highly recommend it. I think the biggest thing is gonna be now comparing whether or not you like Janu or compared to Figs. But right now, like I said, we're basing this off of my previous ones, but I like this brand. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I like these scrubs. I'm definitely gonna keep them. I don't have any issues with the length, size, or anything like that. and it looks really good, especially this new color. Look at it. Come on, look at that. You know you like that color. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Even though it doesn't really show off like if you're buff or whatnot, but since I'm on the more average side, I don't necessarily have to show that off. But yeah, definitely take that in consideration whether or not you're wanting scrubs. This is a 5 out of 5 scrubs for me. It got the approval. Well, as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell button to be notified. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. I'm enjoying just purchasing the scrubs and just actually trying them out for you and then telling you about what I like, what I don't like, things like that. And Figs, you're a good company and I really like your scrubs. I am in no means affiliated with Figs, so I'm not here to promote it. I just actually like the scrubs. That's the reason why I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. But definitely take that into consideration. Make sure you look for those coupon codes and just try to get a pair of scrubs and actually feel out whether or not you like the pair of scrubs. I can tell you based on my recommendations which ones I like, which ones I don't like, things like that, which ones I want you to look for. And those categories that I talk about are actually important, especially when you're working out in the real world and being able to see patients and see which ones are going to be more convenient for you. Well, I feel like I'm rambling now and I'm glad I was able to make this video. So please, please, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And then also stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to be doing more videos on mental health, more videos on psych nurse practitioners and nurse practitioners, nursing, things like that, just to give you more of my opinion and somewhat facts about what's going on within the medical field. I know we're not necessarily a big community in the actual YouTube community, so that's why I want to do more. If you have any suggestions on videos that you want me to do or a pair of scrubs that you want me to review in this series, please comment down below so I can actually research them, purchase a pair, and see how they actually fit. So as always, have a wonderful day. The Psych Dude is out. Bye!